Okay, let's explain how to find the circumference. When we have a circumference, okay, like this one, this is the radius, this is the radius, R, let's call R. Now, there is a formula that we use to find the circumference, and the formula is circumference is equal to pi R, where R is the radius. R is the radius. Let's suppose that the radius would be equal 5. Okay? So, according to this exercise, we have C is equal to pi, but pi is 3.14 times R. R is 5. Then we multiply. C equal 2 times 5 is 10 times 3.14. C is equal, when you multiply by 10, you move the point just one space. So the answer would be 31.4. Now, circumference has a radius, but it has a diameter too. Diameter is a segment that goes from one side to the other side through the midpoint. So this is a diameter, and diameter is equal 2 times R. If you see R go from the midpoint to the side of the circumference, and diameter goes from one side to the other, passing through the midpoint. So this formula that we have here, we can change it. Changing 2R by D, you would have C equal pi times D. And that's another formula that we can use. C equal pi times D. Suppose that we have a circumference. Let's do it here. Another exercise. We have a circumference. But in this case, we have diameter. Diameter will be equal, let's suppose, 20. So to find the circumference, we use the formula C equal pi times D. The value of pi always would be 3.14. And D, in this case, diameter would be equal 20. So we multiply, and we have C equal, here would be 8, would be 2, 6. And the point would be here. 62.8. That's the answer. Only substitute the values. In case you have diameter, you substitute by D. Here it's 20. And then you multiply by pi. That is this one. And in case you have the radius, like the first example, radius is equal 5. You multiply 2 is part of the formula. Pi 3.14. And the radius is 5. So 2 times 5, 10, and then you multiply, and that's the answer. You can use this formula, pi times D, or C equal 2 pi R.